Sylveon is back.
What do you mean, Sylveon? What do you mean, Sylveon? Anyway, is my mic working? Is my mic working? It's been a while since I opened OBS. Welcome. I don't think I'm muted. I don't think I'm muted.
Leighton muted.
Welcome in, everyone. Thank you guys so much for the bits. Thank you. The peoples who did re-up the resubs. Where's the list? Shadow Dark, thank you guys for resubbing. Thank you. All right. It has been a little while. All I hear is freaking King of the Castle music blaring in the background of my computer. It's been 200 plus Cookie Run pulls. Indeed it has. It has been a lot. I'm still jealous of your luck scales. Your luck in Cookie Run has been crazy. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Cookie Run. We're here to finally get to play King of the Castle. Wanted to do it during the Civathon, and now now we can. We definitely can. Hello, Geo. Also, Draconis, thank you so much for the thank you for the follow. Anyway, without further ado, does everything look like it's working? I think everything's working. Okay, let's go over to King of the Castle. Hopefully that works too. They should. I believe they fixed it. I believe I read the post that they fixed it. So let's get into the game. Let's see how that goes. I want to do this. I've been wanting to do this for a while. All right, can I need to move this over here and that over there. And then I can get the King of the Castle. There we go. New Dynasty. Now, for the love of me, I cannot remember what we tried to name it last time, so we're just gonna come up with the New Dynasty name. Hello, Score Bunny! Also, hello, Suko! Welcome in, everybody! This is a game where you guys try to either help me ascend as the rightful ruler of the kingdom, or you try to overthrow me. I'm gonna guess it's the overthrowing part. I'm being completely honest. Be able to check? I cannot check too easily without going back into the VOD. It did not save. Because I never made it to the actual game, it didn't save. Stabs. Wait. Oh, I'm bald. You know what we can do? You know what we can do? You guys, we have the kitchen, we have the attic, was it the burnt kitchen? No, it was something else. Did it ever overthrow you? Maybe. I might. Someone say something that goes along the lines of the neighbor's house, the shed, the backyard, you know. We have a theme going with these dynasty names, and who would want to roll these dynasty? We have the attic. We had the basement. I think we had the bedroom. I don't know if we had the closet. The garage. I don't think, maybe that was it. It was the garage? Okay. Alright, we're going with the garage. That was what we tried last time. Alright. Play on Twitch. I know originally we were gonna do red, blue, yellow. I'm gonna keep the yellow. I'm gonna let you guys choose what else you guys want to do. Thank you, Finn, so much for the, thank you for the lurk. Purple, fine. We'll do purple. We're doing yellow. What do you guys want as the other color? The first color I see of red, blue, or green, we're doing. Red, blue, or green. Green, red. Red did get said first, but you know? We're going green. We never get to go green. Ever since the bees, we never got to go green. So there you go. If you'd like to join, !join space, whatever it is. Hello, Kenshi. Hopefully I didn't say your name wrong. Please do not mind the bald. My hair will be back in just a few minutes. I don't know why they like to shave my head so much, but it happens quite a bit. I'm so glad the game's working again, though. You don't understand. I wanted to play this so badly last week, and I just was unable to, because Twitch is dumb. But we're here. We have fairly full houses this time, or noble stations? What are we supposed to call them? I really don't know. But anyway, we'll give it just a few more seconds. Again, of course, you can join at any time. Is there anyone here who has not played before? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, but is there anyone that needs a very quick rundown? Because I know some of you guys have not. You two? Okay, Geo, Otter. Basically, how the game works, you're all in a faction, so you guys are both in the same faction.
The count scales.
Alright, you guys better team up together. Whatever you guys want to do, whether that is to help me or otherwise, you guys get to vote on wonderful things. The whole thing, trying to get the story to progress in either your favor or my favor. Depends on yours, depends on what you want. Basically, just think of it, you three are basically against everyone else, plus me if you choose. So we'll see, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Anyway, let us continue. It's been so long since I got to play. Let me take the drink really quick. Thank you, Frost. I've never had green and yellow at the same time, so this map split really freaked me out. All right, let's see. Let's just start with the coronation. She has scheduled the coronation, beautiful, but why hurry? Why hurry? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna skip through the basic ones fairly quickly because I have played the game quite a few times before. I'll give the basic rundown, but I want to skip through it a little bit so you guys can get to the fun votey aspects faster, if that's okay. If anyone would rather me read out every single dialogue, especially the ones that repeat a lot in the beginning, let me know. When it comes to the actual event stories, I will read out everything, but these ones are a little itty bitty bit repetitive. Make the nobles restless? Very well, what must I do? Vish in the council determines your coronation. Wonderful. But it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, your majesty. Everything has to be run past a council vote. Even this. Shall we call the nobles in? If we must. I'm not gonna block anything. I'm gonna try and be as hands-off on this as possible, because it's been a while since we played, and I'll see what you guys do. Plug in. Oh! Let me get the plugin. Let me get the plugin. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I will get the plugin. I still don't know what the plugin does for you guys, if I'm being completely honest. All right. Extensions, my extensions. King of the Castle, activate. There is your plugin. All right. What would you guys like to do? Host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine, invite foreign dignitaries to show off wealth, throw the queen into the river, or...
In the river. In the river.
Guys, I've been in the river a lot recently. Like a lot. Are you sure I need to go in the river? Are you sure? You could also just put on a vast banquet for the queen. You guys could give me some food. Guys, don't you like food? We've never gone down the food or the jugglers route. Actually, are some of these new? I don't know why the dignitary one, I don't remember this one. You guys always choose the river, apart from once I was carried on top of shields through the town. Did they add more stuff? Or have I just never had anything? Dear God, I'm being thrown in the river. So much for the new options, guys. Kind of coronation should be held for the new queen. Throw the queen into the river. Lovely. It's decided the queen shall be thrown into the river. I didn't read what actually changed, but it didn't change too much. What kind of coronation is that? A very traditional ceremony dating back all the way to Queen Alma the Wise. It's meant to represent you being reborn as the true queen. Nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back to the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination or some of the nobles' stifling giggles? Did you, you don't, wait, okay, really quick, let me just see. Okay, it doesn't really surprise me how this is looking. Let me know if I need to make the game any larger as well if you're having issues reading. I can go back to the notable list anytime you need. I don't know if that extension tells you, but just let me know. Alright, okay. So I ended up winning once by going through trade, I think? I think it was through trade I ended up winning. I think. I genuinely don't remember. But, you know, what looks like an easy route? I'm going farming. I'm going farming. I don't know how bad this is gonna be. I'm going farming. Interesting. Are you concerned with the welfare of the commoners? Or are you just hoping for a favorable passage into the history books? I would like food. I like food. I like food. I like food a lot. Also, thank you for the follow, thank you for the follow. Why is it not telling me who got the follow? Thank you, Milk, thank you for the follow. Or do you prefer Niv or entire name? Let me know, let me know. Once you have an heir, I'll return to discuss your ambition is progressing. Thank you. And council introduction. Now that you're queen, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course, the scorching south. Let's go to the east. It's an honor to finally make your acquaintance, your grace. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. Thank you so much, Dark. The green peoples, because I still have no idea how to say your name. A pleasure, your esteemed highness. I hope your kingdom will prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Thank you, Score Bunny. And may the ninth god bless your reign, your highness. I trust you conduct yourself with honor and faith. I don't know what kind of honor you think I have, Geo, but I do not believe that I have any. You sigh and sit back. Is this what the council's like? No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. It's not just locked to your mother anymore? I'm not just locked to my mother telling me what to do anymore? Oh my god, it's a miracle. Is that new? Or have I just been that unlucky that it's always been my mother? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Or is that new? I might just be crazy. All right. End the season. Dimitri of the Shadow Dynasty, legendary Eastern orator, leans delicately on a podium, sighing. My fellow counts, in ancient times the East had its own proud kingdom. My apologies. My English is bad at reading. Anyway, we can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false Queen Sibyl wears the crown. Voting is up. Counts, what would you like to do? You can either go for subterfuge, a blood ritual, or ascension, where your goal is either to lower stability, get the highest farming, or lower your own faith. What would you guys like to do? Voting is open for you now. I feel like you guys are all in a VC together chatting. If I'm being completely honest, I feel like you're in the Discord server just conspiring against me at this very moment. That is unanimous. The counts plan to replace the queen's advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove that they're doing a bad job. To advance their schemes, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Good luck with that. Alright, Grandees. Seraphina of the Kenshi lineage, a powerful former priest, stands bathed in sunshine, droning on as in a daze, whatever. False pretender occupies my throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the South, a sustain on her honor. We must not allow it to go unanswered. Grandees, what would you guys wish to do? Either sorcery, where your goal is to raise authority, a witch hunt, where your goal is to have the highest faith, or C, excommunication, where you also need to lower stability. Also, hello Lupin, welcome in, welcome in. Is a resident king of the castle player give money and we have no problem? Perfect, perfect. Wait, which house are you in? Which house or house? which dynasty or section? Okay. You know, I want to be favorable because I don't get to have to green peoples very often. All right, looks like you guys are going for a witch hunt. Whew. There's all sorts of heresy in the capital. The Grandee is intent on exposing it. First, they must ensure the South is beyond reproach. To advance their scheme, the Grandees must be the region with the highest faith in 3 seasons. Hey, Counts, you want to raise your faith? You guys want to be super faithful? I feel like that's a fun thing. Drulissa of the Nivmilk dynasty, sinister coastal political fixer, there we go, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in a measured pose. Fellow, I'm just gonna say fellow green people, I still have no idea. People have told me how to say it and I immediately forget how to say it. Is it patrician? I feel like that's wrong. Is it patrician? Can I just say green? It is patrician? Okay, close enough. It is. I'll take it then. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Queen Siviel. Something must be done. What would you guys like to do? You can either go for a doppelganger strategy where your goal is to lower defiance, B, an uprising where your goal is to raise the treasury, or C, corruption where your goal is to lower authority. Thank you for the bid scales. Looks like it might be a tie vote. How many peoples do you guys... I don't know how many of you guys are still here. Alright, let's see what it goes with. What scheme will you pursue? The doppelganger, where you have to lower your own defiance. The patricians plan to swap the real queen for a perfect doppelganger. First, they must gain the trust of the spy master to advance their scheme. The patricians must keep the defiance to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Alright, and what can I gain? I've never had much luck with the money thing. Like, at all, I've never had much luck with the money thing. Golden choice? Okay. Okay. The only problem, right? The problem is even when I bribe you guys, right? A lot of the times in the past, it did not matter. It did not matter at all. I'll take it. I'll take it. But it did not matter before. You love money? Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Not fighting the money. Not fighting money. Money has power. Money is power. Missing nobles, honor guard, and a call for apprentices. Oh, is this the wizard one? Alright, let's just use the honor guard last. Your Majesty, a number of the grandees have gone missing in the east. They traveled to Count Scales' castle to negotiate a trade agreement, but they have, not returned, basically. The missing grandees never even made it to my lands. They most likely got lost. The east is a dangerous place. Who's gone missing? Anyone I care about? 3 grandees are missing. Draconis, Kenshi, and Otter. Where could they have gone? Just north of my estate is the Moldplatter Forest. To the west, the Twilight Lakeland. And to the south, Illyrian's Haunt? I likely live remotely. I like to live remotely. Does wonders for the soul. Oh god, you're you are very bald. I just looked at your avatar. I'm certain that this is some kind of ploy by Count Scales. In a few months' time, he'll quietly offer us a ransom. London stars, don't be so foolish. We'll find them. We just have to decide where to focus our efforts. Made all of the nobles for all 5 bald on purpose with the same pink mustache. The mustache looks like one of those, like, string worms that you had, like, for your hands and stuff. Like the little, like, fishing line string. That's what it reminds me of. Alright. Where should Count Scales look for the missing grandees? Have fun. Have fun. Where would you guys like to look? Where would you guys like to look? I've never actually had this this storyline before. I always get this stupid, like, one where I have to go to a party and then we chase each other around. I always get that weird one. Would anyone like to break the tie? Again, I'm gonna be as hands-off as possible. Unless I see something that I need to bribe you guys for. But by that point, I think you'll know why I want to do it. Alright. Let's see. Scales look for the missing grandees. Nowhere! Count Scales will instead be- Oh, wait! I just saw the nowhere part! I didn't- Rest in peace, Scales! You died very quickly. Alright, well, Defiance to the 3 now. Off with you, kidnapper, you heard the council. The stunned Count is promptly dragged outside where his head is liberated from his shoulders. Well, that took a turn. Maybe I should... Oh, but after searching his keep, no trace of the missing nobles is found, prompting further fury from the Counts. Count Scales offered your help in finding your missing nobles, but you executed him instead? Now the nobles are surely dead. No, Scales, it was understandable. Hey, Scales the Second's here. Oh no! Oh my god! There's so many deaths! Oh my god! Okay, Scales is dead, Otter's dead, Draconis is dead, and Kenshi's dead. Oh. Whew, okay, what's going on with the apprentices? Dreadful tidings, your holiness. A meddling wizard has set up shop in something. I believe it is Pestina? Lady of Pestilence. Tell me more about this wizard. Wizards have managed to tame creation itself. They wield untold power and are naturally distrusted by the church. Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't dare move against them openly. Pestia has influence over plagues, diseases, insects, and other horrid things in that like. She's put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwatched, glory-seeking peasants from all over the south are lining up for their chance. Not just peasants, I, Foggy, have decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those low-born are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen. That's how I think Foggy talks when when I see this. You couldn't put clothes on if it wasn't for your servants. Damn, Lupin. We can't let this go ahead. Not only is it heresy, it presents a clear and dangerous conflict of interest. We'll assemble the council. I bless you, your majesty. Okay. I say we don't piss everybody off, and I instead say, hey guys, have Foggy forfeit his title, right? Have Foggy forfeit his title? Yeah, you guys get money. See, you guys get money. Here, you guys make Foggy give up his title. Can we just remove? No, you cannot just remove me, Suko. Not yet. I know, see where your loyalties lie, Suko. It's not very nice. You guys just want to rebel. That's all I'm seeing here. Well, I'm feeding the economy, right? I'm feeding the economy. This is for you guys. This is for you guys. I'm actually glad the money's doing something, though. The money has never done anything in the past. Kill the counts. Cook, I don't know if we can kill the counts. You've never done this? That's fair, Zuko. That's fair. I'm gonna be honest, if I played as the side of a noble, I would never know what to vote for unless I had like a team that was conspiring together. Suppose that is an acceptable compromise. Foggy begins his journey to immediately. Okay. His successor, Foggy II, inherits the position of council, but the treasury confiscates the vast majority of his wealth as payment. The wizard's presence in blah 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 attracts all sorts of visitors. Through the power of her latent magic, starts to wilt crops for miles around. Lovely. But trade is booming. Hey, Scales' successor's there. Alright, honor guard. One evening, you're sitting up in bed reading some paperwork when a filthy— No! Get away from me! Get away from me! I do not want to see you! No! Guards, come here! Come here! Last time you came to me, you wanted to put wheels on horses, and my damn council thought that was a good idea, and then I was screwed for the rest of the game. Get out of here! If we tied a bunch of birds to a knight, at least it's not the horse wheels. At least it's not the horse wheels. Find some aerial troops, you know? Bird Knight sounds a lot better than horse wheels. Bird Knight sounds a lot better than horse wheels. Before the peasant can explain further, your marshal bursts into the bedchamber, sword drawn. Your Majesty, sorry I didn't come sooner. I had no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? We're not going. I do not think that the Bird Knight thing will ever pay off, okay? I do not think it will ever pay off. We need him. I feel like I should just kill him. He ruined my run last time. What do you have to lose? I'm sitting pretty good right now, actually. Be brutal. Kill him. Kill him. Just kill him. Martial sword flashes, parting the peasant's head from his shoulders, but spurts across your favorite duvet. You know, for what this person has done to me before? No, this is justified. If one thing's clear from this mess, it's that you actually need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe, not like that pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to the coin. I feel like they'll extort me for money, so I've never went with them. Your bedroom? I don't care. My duvet might be ruined, but he's gone. And the horse wheels are no more. Tell me, I know about the counts. I know about the counts. I know about the battle nuns. Battle nuns have failed me before. What about the gladiators? A gang of lowborn crooks who've turned themselves into celebrities through their skill in chopping other people into bits. They're vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them? Well, maybe? You know, it sounds sus. Of course you can. Wait. Corvin, which team are you on? Ah, that makes sense. Okay. I refuse to deal with battle nuns. The battle nuns have completely screwed me over once in the past and let me be a werewolf, so I do not like them. They all died. And the Eastern Knights just write poems, so at least give us a chance. That's true. We never get to go green. I'm giving green my favor. Well, I don't need it. In theory, I should go with the counts, right? In theory, I should go with the counts to lower Defiance, because I'm pretty sure Defiance is going to raise everywhere else. I don't want you guys to immediately rebel, right? Marry a count, it'll work better. But what about the fish people? What if I get the option for the fish people? I like the fish people. Anyway, where is it? Go with the coastal gladiators. And marry the fish. If I get the fish, I think I remember how to marry the fish. The fish was the best part of that run. The only reason we died was because of the stupid horse wheels. The gladiators arrive a few weeks later. They're men bare-chested, and women underdressed, eager to show off their bodies as much as their weaponry. They gather behind your throne and begin oiling themselves up. God damn it. Okay. Well... Okay then. What would you guys like to vote for? Or purchase, I should say. You guys can either raise military by, or counts, you can raise military by 1 or lower stability by 1. Grandees, you can either raise your faith by 1 or raise stability by 1. And patricians, you can either raise farming by 1 or lower trade by 1. Up to you, up to you. Exactly, Cook. Farming and bread are very important. Farming is very nice. Bread is very good. Food is very nummy. Everyone needs food. Everyone needs food. Yeah, food's good. Food's good. Guys, food is beyond amazing for absolutely everything. Don't you know? I'll be very sad if the food doesn't... Nope. We got food. We got food. We got food. All right. Aqueducts and military. Oh, I see what you guys are planning here. In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, and even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Your mother. Oh. But my father was on the throne. I thought I'd get to talk to my father. Okay. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? I'm busy. Better find one in time, don't worry. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? I definitely prefer to men, thank you. Excellent, I'll send out messages to the most influential nobles in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. How quickly can I fix my relationship? I cannot. Beached whale, crystal... What is the crystal pox? This is new. Your Serene Highness, I bring unfortunate tidings. An outbreak of crystal pox is ravaging the coast. What is crystal pox? A most terrible disease, Your Serene Highness. It begins with rash boils, which slowly and painfully crystallize until the poor victim is sparkling like a diamond. Can you sell the victim's dead body as a gemstone? Eventually, they will suffer and become a crystalline statue, a painful but admittedly glamorous way to go. How many are dead? Whole villages have succumbed. The disease is terribly virulent. Your Majesty, if I may make a suggestion, the victims of the crystal pox are only infectious in the boil stage. Once they are fully covered in crystals, they no longer spread the disease. Indeed, the crystal pox can be harvested and used as jewelry. Oh god, I wasn't even wrong. I wasn't even wrong! Sell them? Give you the crystals? You're not even a noble anymore, Foggy. It's your child that's there. Alright. I don't need trade, though. By the ninth woman, that is heartless, even for you. The only way to fight the pox, is to close the roads and shut down all trade until the wave subsides. Is that what you want, for the coast to lose money? Oh, dear God, that's a lot of stuff that gets affected. Let me look this over before... Holy crap! Holy crap! I feel I don't want... Everything else lowers farming, but I feel like it's necessary. Golden Choice A is lowers faith, lowers stability, lowers military, lowers farming, raises defiance. Are we sure? Are we sure that we need the money? Are we sure? 'Cause I feel like this is gonna be very, very bad. Golden A? Why? You do need money, but I don't think... That doesn't seem like the best option. I could get infected? I don't want to get infected and turn into a gemstone. Or money to gamble capitalism? Guys. Okay. This sounds like a terrible option. Golden C? C sounds a lot better, if I'm being completely honest. Golden B? Why? These two seem bad. Like, these will have long-lasting effects. Trade goes up, but I don't need trade, I need farming. Who the hell cares about trade? Okay. Yeah, personally, I would go like this. Trade is all you care about? Well, I care about farming, but fine. What we're gonna do, right? A or B? Do you guys want A or B? Whatever I see the most of, really quickly. B, A, okay, 1 and 1, 2 for B, 3 for B, 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 A, mostly Bs. I'm seeing, there's a lot of duplicates from Dark, but, I'm seeing a lot of Bs. We're going to Bs. I'll go, oh, that's a veto. Let's not veto B. Okay, Golden Choice B, start the vote. There you go. You guys can have money for B. Watch B still not win. Do you guys get the money for Golden Choice if it doesn't win? I didn't read it. I never use Golden Choice, or is it only if it wins do you guys get the money? And it looks like B is gonna win. Lower farming, lower military, lower faith, lower stability, and raise trade. Can you take the drink really quick? Thank you. The council dithers and delays and does nothing, and the crystal proc spreads like wildfire across the coast. Farms, oh dear God, my farming. Farms lie fallow, soldiers die in droves, peasants turn away from the god that has abandoned them. However, it's not all bad news. Making the best of a bad situation, The patricians harvest the gemstones from the pox-stricken peasants and sell them at a tidy profit. Well, you guys definitely have good trade now. And beached whale. Perfect. You know, you said you'd be happy if I got you guys money, and you guys are getting money. Your August Majesty, a great big whale has washed up onto the coast right outside my villa. However, before I could open the servants to harvest its plunder, a finfolk crawled up onto the sea and begged for an audience with the queen. I like the fish people. Always wanted to meet one of the denizens of the sea. Your hopes are fulfilled when a frog-faced, green-skinned man waddles up, his flippers slapping against the marble. Your Majesty, you must not allow the Lord Patrician Cook to kill Kalam. Kalam is a wise, gentle whale, a friend to the finfolk. Why is this whale your friend? She keeps the sharks away, banishes our gloom with her beautiful songs, and provides us with bountiful milk. Please return her to the waters where she was born. Or, hear me out, Your August Majesty, we could strip it down the whale for the components of the parts and make a fortune. Who cares about these fish-faced fools? Guys, I like the finfolk. I know there's money to be had with the whale, but please, return it to the finfolk. I want friends. I want friends here. I want friends with the fishies. Think of all the great opportunities you can get from the fish. The fish are very nice people. Do not eat the whale. I believe in you guys to make the right decision here. I believe in you guys. I am losing faith in you guys. Oh dear God, I have lost faith in all of you. Guys, this one please. We're here to make friends, not enemies. Please, one person. We just need one person more. One person more, please. One. I'm holding for friends. Come on. Please, we need some friends. We need some friends. We need a friend. One friend. I'm not moving on. I'm sitting here. No. 3 nobles haven't voted. I believe we have lost a few people who have joined. I believe. The whale, come on. No, I'm not moving on. There's gotta be one. Who isn't voting? We gotta have one. I am holding out for that one vote where I can pick the answer. They are very... This is the problem. Niv, this is the problem. This is what I work with every single time I play this game. Can I? Can I actually? I can't, right? It's not a thing, right? Hey! Wow, guys, such a great option! Hey, the queen herself should hold a vote. The queen should have a vote in this council. I can't believe this. How could you take the fishman's side over your own citizens? Well, I'm sorry, Cook. I'm sorry. Thank you, Your Majesty. The Finfolk owe you a great debt. Using a crane and team of oxen, the great whale is lifted and placed upon wooden rollers. Without ceremony, it is plopped back into the ocean where it splashes its tail and sprays water in apparent gratitude. From that point on, the coastal fishermen report that their catches have nearly doubled, and grateful Finfolk literally herd fish towards their nets. See, guys, you gotta friend the whale. The fish are very kind people. Nah. Who was it that told me I could do that? I am grateful to whoever told me that I could do that. Who said that to me? Who? I'm looking up. Who? I do not remember. I cannot find it. It's my chat's glitching. Corvin? Thank you, Corvin. All right. Anyway, end the season. Hey, also, hey, Foggy, look, I'm on your team. Anyway, we have money. We have money. We have money. I feel... Yeah, that's what I want to do. But then I also don't want to make you guys mad either. Are you guys okay if I don't, I'm taxing you guys. I'm sorry, I'm taxing you guys. This is scary to me. Max tax? I'm not max taxing you. Bribe the counts? I'm bribing the counts. Max tax purple? Tax us? I'm not taxing you guys! No! I am a coward, I'm not taxing you guys. Alright, I believe... This is fine. This is fine. This is fine, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. Cheated so you owe us? I gave you money. And... Yep, we look good-ish. Occupational hazard, eligible options, pox in the capital! Hey, stop it. Your Majesty, the crystal pox is spread from the coast to the capital itself. Hundreds of our citizens have succumbed. Our streets are covered in glittering statues of the afflicted. Stability lowered. Oh no! Indeed, Your Majesty, if only we could have prevented it. In any case, a rumor has spread amongst the peasants. They believe that only cure for the crystal pox is the Queen's touch. What do they mean by that exactly? Exactly what it sounds like. You laying your hands upon the infected and, I don't know, blasting them with your royal healing powers. I don't have royal healing powers. We both know that, but the common folk have always been superstitious about hidden magics of the Queen. If you don't heal a few of them, they may storm the palace just to get their hands on you, or rather, your hands on them. I hate this. I suggest we look to the council for guidance. I like gambling. Guys, let's go gambling. I like gambling. Let's go gambling. Let's go gambling. Let's go gambling with the good one, please. We can't lose a 5% like negative gamble, right? Think of it, guys. Think of the winning gamble. Think of the winning gamble. Winning gambles are fun. It's never fun when you lose the gamble, but it's fun when you win the gamble. Yeah, there we go. There we go. The Queen should lay hands upon a token few of the infected. It succeeded! Wow! Okay, the Palace Watch is bringing a small number of carefully vetted peasants into the palace. Each one of them has a solid character reference and appropriately tragic backstory, orphans, widows, etc. Thank you kindly for your majesty. They are pitiable to behold, each encrusted in with oozing boils and crystalline growths. You pass down the line, touching them solemnly on the forehead, and then they are ushered out of the palace. Turns out you can't really cure it. The crystal pox continues to ravage the capital, but the legends of your personal intervention spreads far and wide. Soon, half the kingdom believes in your healing touch. When the pox finally passes, gemstones litter the streets, but people are too busy mourning to pick them up. The treasurer has servants collect them under the cover of darkness. And we got money. It's so magical what happened. Hi. Yes, I know. I don't get to meet them. Oh well. I can't even look at all of the people. This is Roland, the eldest son of the Eastern. This feels wrong. This feels wrong. Is this, I can't even say it. Yes, I have a long-lost son, apparently. Such an intriguing candidate. I kinda need to stop a rebellion. Is there limits? What's the father? I don't know. I think it's a different name. They're adopted. Yeah, apparently. Who was it? There was no one. From the coast, we have Dimitri, the wealthy heir to the Lord Niv's family. Spends most of his time in the solitude of his villa, so I know little about him. I like the sound of him, sure, yeah. And finally, from the south, Zachiel? The eldest son of the Lupin lineage. He's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun, but nothing wrong with confidence, right? He's been more duels than I can count and won most of them. Oh, and he's been involved in several high-profile affairs over the years. Major scandals. I don't like the looks of him. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. The count, it'll be fine. This feels wrong. It's not my son. It's not my son. It's a different lineage. It's a different lineage. It's long since not related. Just not looking at what dynasty you're a part of. I have made my decision. Thank you. It's true. It's a completely unrelated name. Oh, Civial. It's true. It's with eyes. It's all eyes. Yes. Okay. And we just the occupational hazard. We received a message from the wizard Pestilla. Oops. Your Majesty, a friendly rat dropped this off this morning. Hopefully you don't catch anything from it. Her new apprentice, Foggy Doubloon, has died. This is quite normal, Your Majesty. The survival rate of the wizard apprentices is less than 1 in 10. Regardless, Pestilla, has sent us compensation. How charitable! And what of the damage that she's already wrought onto the town? Receive any compensation for that? Alas, no. Only this 150 gold. Perhaps the council should have an idea of what to do with it. What would you guys like to do with the money that you are given? You guys can either give it to Foggy's successor, pay the Grandees for the magical damage, build a statue celebrating Foggy, or keep it for the treasury, which you are not allowed to do. Start the vote. Foggy, I don't think you need a statue, but I'm giving you guys the option. 100% your option. 100%. Now, I don't want to keep it. That'll raise defiance, and I don't want defiance. I think the only people that wouldn't be mad about that is the patricians, right? I can't actually remember where the event took place. I think the patricians wouldn't care. Everyone else would care, and they're both tied for everything. Looks like Foggy's getting a statue. Yeah, looks like Foggy's getting a statue. You guys didn't want to gamble? Yep. Work on the statue begins immediately, though Foggy the Second is a little disgruntled that he didn't receive the compensation. Defiance, he raises by 1. A week later, the chief architect pays you a visit. A small problem, Your Highness. The money wasn't nearly— I hate you! Everything you do, I hate you. You have— If I thought the peasant was bad, I hate this guy more. I hate this guy a lot more. A lot more. Like a lot. Stupid mountain sculpture of Mount Rushmore. I hate you. Sure what the council was thinking. Just take this money and finish it. With pleasure, Your Highness. At the end of the construction, even Foggy the Second has to admit the statue is a flattering likeness. Its meaning no doubt will be twisted and forgotten over the years, but for now, it's a stark reminder of the dangers of wizards. And is there an open rebellion? I think it's too low, correct? In the far east, Foggy the Second is hosting a dinner party in his castle with a few distinguished guests. My apologies. The kingdom is in great jeopardy. The council is calling for the Queen's inner circle to resign. We need to increase the pressure. The Queen's in a...
We do love Herrick-looking feet, right, Sue?
What? Where did feet come from, Dark? Where did feet come from? She's got no choice but to bow her head to our demands, blah 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 blah. No more interfering spymaster, no more marshal, no more chancellor or treasurer. The whole inner circle, all made up of counts. In the next stage of our scheme, the counts must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Grandies. The picturesque castle overlooking the southern city of Tinamesca? The 2 grandees lie back and enjoy the sun. Praise be, whispers of a plan have reached the peasants, and they're in an uproar.
They both look so much like their fathers.
Damn it. They call for the sins of the queen to be laid bare. We already have leads on information inside the palace at that time that we can use against the queen. It's only a matter of time. We have the High Inquisitor on our side, but we must also sow dissent amongst the other regions. We won't succeed alone. The next stage of the scheme, the grandees must raise the other regions' defiance to a combined total of at least 8. Or ensure the other region begins a rebellion in 3 seasons. Very unfortunate number right here. Royal Gamble, anonymous voting, call for unity. I feel like stability might be more important than the... I can really skew votes. I have 2 votes. I can have 2 votes. I'm never gonna use monarch vote though, so... I'm gonna take the call for unity, I'm gonna put it out right there, and I'm gonna call that a win. Horror in the East, a nasty innovation, I believe, and a royal wedding. Also, welcome in, agent, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, horror in the East. Royal wedding first, should I have? I probably should have. I'll do it next. I'll do it next. I'll do it next. Your Grace, a monster has been stalking my farms at night, smashing down... Dear God, this better not be the freaking werewolf quest. Only a few have seen the beast and lived to tell the tale. The survivals of the garbled story with gleaming... Oh, dear God. It is the werewolf. Okay. I don't want farming to lower... I have no idea. I send the Count's army, golden A, but that's a really bad gamble. Like, you need B. I, like, do it, A, golden A. Okay, you know what? I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. Oh, veteran player, I trust you. Lowers our defiance. I trust. We support gambling here. We support gambling here. We support gambling. We support gambling. We all support gambling, right? We all support gambling. No, we support gambling. We support gambling. I like gambling. Oh, he's gamble. This is a terrible gamble, by the way. But you know. Gamble responsibly. Exactly.
Remember to gamble responsibly, kids.
Wise words from Scales. Wise words from Scales. Continue. Count's army to deal with the abomination. They failed. The regiment marches in circles for weeks through the swamps and mud and fails to hunt down the elusive beast. When they return, many soldiers appear to have brought back some manner of disease from the bog, and they're coughing pale and too weak to hold up their swords. Meanwhile, the monster's attack continued to menace on the east. You hear reports that are no longer confined in the attacks at nighttime. An accomplice to lower their military? My poor stability in farming, though. All I care about is farming. Oh wait, I was supposed to do wedding next. Oh well. Don't mean to exaggerate, Your Grace, but I believe you have pioneered the most incredible invention of history to date. Thank you, not me, so much. I was hosting a small party of cards and with some old friends, and I called a servant to bring me something to eat that was both tasty and convenient, and my hands were occupied, and the servant brought this evening changed my world forever, your highness. It sounds like your servant invented it. Yes, and he's my employee, so I own the idea. It's only fair. Behold! They hold in the air a plate. Atop the plate are 2 slices of bread and a piece of meat wedged between them. It allows for hungry nobles to consume 2 slices of bread plus meat all at once, saving valuable time. It's a burger. Meanwhile, the bread serves as an impregnable barrier, preventing one's hands from being besmirched by meaty juices. Breathtaking. Naturally, since this is my invention, I suppose we should name it after me. In a few years' time, I expect everyone to be enjoying a nice... No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. No, dear God. But naturally, this invention cannot be made available to all for free. Every time this fuel is consumed, I expect a small royalty as payment. I need farming to raise. Shut up, Shadow.
Well. If it isn't the consequences of your own
I should do Unity, but you guys aren't gonna vote for what I vote for. This is awful, and I don't want this to happen. I don't care if Defiance raises. Do Unity? It'll only help if it wins, though. I know Defiance is bad. I know Defiance is bad. Alright, I can't pick anything, so... let's vote, yeah, fine. There we go, have fun. Have fun! Something tells me more than 50% of you guys will not choose the same option. Yeah. You guys are very split on this. You know, this would probably be for the best, right? This would probably be for the best. However, this one would be funny. Yeah, it's just not here for funny. I actually want to do something. Prove a massively popular luncheon. The bakery spread it across the east, experimenting with new ingredients. Turns out you can put almost anything between 2 pieces of bread. Wow, too bad I didn't choose trade again. And a royal wedding. Your wedding to Roland is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Instead, you're getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Bernard's Cathedral with Roland at your side. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? I do. I pronounce you queen husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new husband, Roland, dances so vigorously that he spills wine all over himself. By the time you find yourself alone with Roland, it's past midnight and you've never felt more tired. Good God, I'm so drunk! And yet, somehow, not drunk enough. Time for more wine. Take all the wine you want. So what do you like to do in your spare time? Oh, you know, drinking, gambling, having fun. I agree with the gambling part. Let's go to bed. A time like the present, he swigs back the last dregs of his wine and leads you to the bed. Oh boy. Okay, then I believe that's the end of the season. What scheme stages? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's 2-2 and now about to be 2. I believe that the patricians, everyone will be on stage 2. Everyone will be on stage 2. Anchored a few miles away from the sunny coast of Lord Patrician, Zuko has invited his closest confidants to board the yacht. You said you have a surprise for me. Indeed, here it is. Behold! Your Majesty, what are you doing here at such an hour? Yep, that's a thing. That's just a peasant. Blah, 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 blah. Your military raised by 1. That means we can move to the next phase, kidnapping the queen and putting her in this fool's place. How do we manage that? We need the kingdom in utter chaos, bad enough that the queen's abduction can slip past unnoticed. For the next stage it steams, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Nice. Yeah, see, everyone's on stage 2. Everyone's on stage 2. End the season. Dangerous roads, debt collection. An invitation. Debt collection? I'm in debt? What am I in debt to? The statue? Invitation. What's the invitation? Tibial, I have a, oh dear god. I'm heading to a split tournament in a few weeks. It's one of the most forefront in the kingdoms. Want to join me? I'll come to watch you play. How exquisite. I'm looking forward to it. Wonderful. We get to go to a gambling tournament, I think. I think it's a gambling tournament, if I'm not mistaken. This is the debt collection. Council session is ended for the day, and you're quite surprised when Lady Patrician Corvin corners you in the back cast just before dusk. Greetings, your esteemed highness. Apologies for surprising you like this, but I have an urgent matter to discuss. I thought you'd want to hear in private before I go to the council. Your husband, the king consort, how do I put this? Owes me like a lot of money. Lovely gambling addicts, don't you think? Gambling debts mainly. He borrowed quite a lot from me to recover some of the lost funds, but now it's time to collect, and he's been avoiding me. Hey Corvin. Hey Corvin. I don't know. I don't know about this, Corvin. Hey Corvin, I don't think you should talk to me like that, Corvin. Deny me child support? Why do you need child support? I think this is looking like a mighty tantalizing option. I think this looks like a real great option here. Oops, my finger slipped. The patricians don't look on you too favorably for the unwarranted arrest, but a few nights in dark cells of the dungeon are enough to persuade Corvin that it's in her best interest to let these debts go. You release her once an agreement has been reached, and she thinks twice before threatening the king consort again. You know, think of this as the part, like what happens when you talk back to me, right? Right. I feel like that's, yeah. Dangerous roads. Your Majesty, the merchants of the south are complaining about bandits. Southern roads are too dangerous to travel, and even with guards, gangs of highly organized, well-armed highwaymen will ambush merchant caravans and steal absolutely everything. They want to drain me of my money. I don't want that to happen. Us Corvin support. Hey, no, it's hey Corvin, I can take you out for some ice cream later. That's gotta work, right? Golden works wonders. Does Golden work wonders? What do I even hope for with Golden? Like, I'm thinking either B or D, personally. So I don't care about trade, I just want farming. Golden choice A. The treasury money, though. C. We're not gambling! It needs to be at least close to a 50% for me to think the gamble is a good idea. Family tree's weird, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Shadow. I do like gambling. Here, I'm gonna golden choice. to Golden Choice D, and you guys can pick what you want. You guys can pick what you want. Whether you want money or you want gambles, it's up to you. It's all up to you. What, Foggy? The gamble, though? You guys still have the opportunity to gamble. You're only one vote away from having the possibility to gamble. Screw counts for gambles? I do. I do. Alright, and it looks like that is everyone. Let's go for money. You guys never went for money. You guys never went for money. When we played this before, you guys never went for money. Offer a bounty to the bandit scalps. 10 gold per bandit scalp. By order of the queen. Reads the notice posted on the village boards across the south. Adventurers, bounty hunters, and all their scumbags sharpen their swords and venture out into the wilds. The plan is a great success with dozens of rewards given to those, intrepid, murders in return for hairy trophies. Blah, blah, blah. It worked! I say it worked. Hopefully they don't call me for ransom. And what would you guys like to do? Counts, you can either vote to raise your faith by 1 or lower authority by 1. Grandees, you can either raise trade by 1 or lower, raise stability by 1. And patricians, you can lower stability by 1 or lower military by 1. Why would you want to lower your military? I have absolutely no idea, but you can. If that's what you want to vote for, you definitely can. How much money do you have? I can only see the richest people, I think. It might be on the extension that I believe should be popped up on stream right now. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what that shows you guys. Who was asking Cook? Can I see your money? I cannot see your money on the richest noble chart, Cook. And it looks like authority and stability have both been lowered by 1, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Which sucks, but that's okay. The bandit bounty about your heir, a bizarre report. Let's go to the heir first. Let's just not think about where Roland came from, and your marriage has grown strong and steady like an old castle wall. Though it began as a political arrangement, it blossomed into something like love. In high time, you thought about an heir. Congratulations, Arden Oil. The royal wedding was magnificent. Thank you. I'm very happy. Happiness isn't important. Blah, 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 blah. You've done well, but something's still missing. An heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard, or the youngest of your many cousins. Just blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there we go. Bizarre report or bandit bounty. Let's go with the fun one. Bandit bounty. Scales? No! That's not related. It's not related. It's not related. Your Majesty, I wanted to talk to you about the bandit bounty in the south. I have some concerns. Dear God, everything lowers stability. That's not fun. That was a lengthy pause, positively ominous. It's still quite hard to verify a scalp. At the end of the day, it's just a tangled mass of hair. And the adventurers and bounty hunters, they're definitely killing some of the bandits, as well as some of the people who look like bandits, or who may have been near some bandits in the past, or who would have been walking suspiciously. We were just paying adventurers to murder random people at this point. I've ordered it to stop. So the bandit bounties have come to an abrupt end, leaving the peasants in the south traumatized and paranoid. Lovely. But outlaws still plague our roads, and it's all this holy. The bounty may not have worked. We need something. You know, maybe I should have gone with A. Oh, well. Oh, no. I don't know. I say... We're gambling. We're gambling this time. I don't care. I don't care. No, we're gambling. We're gambling. We're gambling. Come on, everybody, let's go gambling! We need gambling. We need gambling. Look, we have a unity. Everyone agrees with impression or with the stuff. It's good. We're all in oh. Good job, Zuko. We're mostly all in agreement here. Mostly. Gambling! Come on, gambling. Come on, RNG gods. I believe in you. Am I 30%? Oh. Oh well. You send the battalion of Southern hardiest veterans experienced in fighting in foreign fields. If they can't root out these bandits, who can? Months pass as you receive word that the battalion spent weeks marching in circles chasing the bandits who dropped their weapons and blended with the populations of the local villages. Finally, the soldiers' frustration turned into anger. In an attempt to flush out the bandit leader, your soldiers burned an entire village to the ground and massacred dozens of peasants. The bandit leader, if he was there at all, escaped unharmed. I think I'm dead. I'm like fairly certain I'm dead here. Ringing and confusing? Oh, what's wrong? Birdie's that Lord Zuko's villa has the most unusual guests? It's me. Wow. Wow. Knowing of this scheme does so much for me. Oh, great spy master. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Assemble. What would you guys like to do? At this point... Why would I veto A? Why would I veto A? At what point would I veto A? Vetoing A would be a terrible option. At this point, I'm not worried about this, right? Cause it would raise stability. They need it. They're gonna move forward anyway. That's not the problem. But I should get 1 for the unity, and I should also get 1 for raising stability. Yeah, okay. We're back on track. We're not at risk of completely dying anymore at the end of the season. My authority's lower, my stability raised. Yeah, we're fine. What do you guys need to be at? 4. Okay. Okay, we're fine. This should keep you safe. The nobles think it's a display of weakness. There are rumors that you're slipping into paranoia. I don't care. I was paranoid that I was gonna lose to stability. So it looks like, yeah, in the season. In the darkest depths of the Eastern Forest, Count Foggy has gathered his fellow plotters around a mossy stone obelisk. The council demands a shake-up, but the queen resists all calls to replace her advisors. There's little we can do while the queen holds out, but something tells me her position is not as strong as she thinks. The count's aim is to lower authority to 4 or less. Anyone else? Yes. Deep in the south, the Grandy paces back and forth along a balcony on this hillside villa. There we go. I'm told progress is slow. How could they be so blind, trusting that the fool of a queen after everything she's done? Grandy's goal is to raise all regions' combined defiance to 8 or more. Maybe I just don't know how to do math. Okay. Somewhere along the close, Lord Patrician Zuko strolls in his olive grove, accompanied by a close friend. The kingdom on the brink of chaos. It's perfect. We have to strike. What do you intend to do? Swoop in and kidnap the queen in full view of the palace watch? No, of course not. We need chaos in order to our advantage. We have 2 things. What would you guys like to do? Would you either like to raise your own defiance or lower your own farming? Would you guys like to do... Who else? Okay. Zuko, Silence, Score Bunny, Corvin, Niv, and Cook. Alright. I believe that they have their votes, so we'll go with that. Lure the queen to the coast and abduct her there. Lovely. We need to convince the queen that the coast is on the verge of rebellion. In the current climate, she'll be forced to make a diplomatic visit to smooth things over. Well, that is when we strike. One queen enters the peace tent and another queen leaves. For a final stage of the scheme, the patricians must raise their defiance to at least 5 without starting a rebellion. Hear that, guys? No rebellion. And I say, I need money, but I can't risk anything, so... Yeah, nah, I'm good. Hi. Leave us even. Hey, yeah. The split tournament, the something monster. Oh, the monster. And a peasant uprising. A band of peasants have staged an uprising on the coast, Your Serene Highness. In the dead of night, they stormed the castle of my good friend Silent, and he and his family are currently languishing in their own dungeons. What caused them to rebel? Oh, the usual complaints. The peasants accuse Lord Silent of exploiting the working class in his mills. A bunch of shirkers, if you ask me. How are the peasants able to take the castle? They bribed some of the guards. They also seem to have brand new, well-forged weapons, pikes and swords mostly. And I have no idea where they found the money. But the peasants' demands? They want Lord Silent to be stripped of his assets, with his lands divided amongst the peasantry. In return, they will the ramble will free him and spare his life. This B, I don't like B. I don't like B. I don't know if this is gonna work, but hey, look, money. Hey, look, guys, there's some money. There's some money on the table. There's some money on the table. You guys want some money? Look, guys, shiny coin, shiny coin, shiny coin on C, shiny coin, shiny coin. Very, very shiny coin. Enjoy your shiny coin. Hopefully this only lowers by 1. If this lowers by 2, I'm gonna be very sad. Voting is closed. Pretend to accept their demands and then kill them when they leave the castle. Oh dear, that's terribly bad form to deceive people like this. Overriding their objections, you send the Chancellor to assure the peasants that they'll be given everything they've asked for and more. Free ponies, why not? The gullible fools release Lord Silent and his family from the dungeon. When the peasants leave the castle, they themselves to receive the reward. They are unceremoniously butchered by your waiting soldiers. The outrage sweeps across the common folk. Are the queen's promises worth nothing? Patricians, on the other hand, are pleased with the outcome, though there still seem to be matters elsewhere. Blah 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 blah. Doesn't matter. It's not going to bite me immediately. Let's go to the tournament. Roland leads you inside the Count Dark's castle, up a winding staircase, into a stately gaming room filled with card tables. A goblet of wine swiftly passes to you, and someone else takes your coat. So good to see you, Your Majesty. When Roland told me you were coming, I almost didn't believe him. Roland's first opponent will be, Niv, by the way. Lord Niv? I've heard he's pretty good at this. But where do I sit? Right over here, Your Highness. Dark leads you to some benches near the edge of the room, where a number of other spectators are already sitting. Refreshments and civils are handed out across freely. I'm rooting for you, Lord Niv. I'm rooting for Lord Niv. He hasn't lost a game since 947. Oh, desk below, Your Serene Highness. I didn't expect to see you here. I'm just here for the king consort. Of course, Roland's a regular at Dark's tournaments. I'm so sorry, you didn't get invited sooner. We have to be a little careful, you know. The Church of the Ninth can be a little, timid when it comes to gambling. McCivials? Home of the Pixiv? No! Dear God, I'm not McDonald's! The Score Bunny spends the next few minutes explaining the rest of the basics of the competition is split to you. Most of it goes over your head until she's interrupted. How exquisite, take that, you bastard! No, by all that glitters, what's wrong with these damn cards? Wow, Roland won? I kinda share your surprise. Well, that was unexpected, but there's no way he beats Draconis in the next round. Why not? He's a true veteran. He's only beaten once in the last circuits by none other than Count Agent. Agent is a bit washed up nowadays, barely ever plays, and just drinks a lot, but they still come to all the tournaments. No one knows why, though. Well, if you'll excuse me, your Serene Highness, I need to go refill my drink. Want to watch the match. You find your seat next to the table where Roland is setting up to play against Draconis. Score Bunny joins you once again, her cup refilled. You don't think you can beat me, do you? We'll see soon enough. Let's watch the match. The game goes by in a... We won a 30% gamble? Draconis is aggressive, but Roland is ready for it. It's a matter of minutes before Draconis has conceded defeat. How delightful! In the depths below, that is impressive. You're the king consort rigged. Nuh-uh, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that, Draconis. Now the king consort will have to defeat Dark themselves. Everyone thinks that they use their host privileges to cheat, getting their servants to stack the decks or something like that. Let's look for Dark. Roland notices you leave and looks concerned, but you have no idea. You managed to corner Dark, and they're getting ready for the game. To what do I owe the pleasure, your grace? Nice establishment. Thank you, your majesty. I do try and put on a good show for my guests. Be a shame if something were to happen. Dark's eyes narrow. I think I understand. What is that you want from me? Fine, I'll do as you say. Wow. Alright. You know, I'll take it. You find your way back to the stands. You doubt that you've managed to improve Roland's odds, but at least you've gotten somehow the Dark cons. Are you ready to lose, your majesty? Lose? Why, you little... I'm off the floor with you. 20%! The game gets off to a rip-roaring start, and you have to fight the urge to bite your nails. Bide your time. And then all of a sudden, it's over. Dark calls out a bold bluff, on the part of your husband. And is immediately humbled as Roland turns over his cards. Good job, Roland! I knew Why is the emote wall still on? We just... Hey! You actually had it? That means... No! Against all odds, your husband is victorious. Cheers and gas reverberate in equal measure. For a while, Roland is able to detangle himself and comes to see you. Ha! Did you see that? I triple bluffed so, that sod. They never stood a chance. You played wonderfully. Thank you. Shall we head back? Once you head back home, your husband shares some of the prize money with you. All in all, it's a successful outing. Gambling, guys. Gambling, guys. I feel like this is a worthy, I'll gamble 50%. It is gambling time! It is gambling time! Alright, what's going on here? When I came to see about the monster preying on peasants in the east, it's difficult to forget. I have reason to believe that the culprit may or may not have been one of the counts. Count Scales, to be precise. It was a good thing we ended Scales' first reign. The peasants believe that Count Scales transforms into a colossal, bloodthirsty beast once every 7 nights. Sounds kinda unlikely. I agree, but Count Scales has been noticeably absent from social gatherings on the nights the beast has been seen. What should I do? Pray, do not call this to a public vote on the matter. It embarrassed Count Scales greatly for no reason. I don't want to lower... I want to raise stability. I don't know how to raise... I don't think there is a way for me to raise stability, but I feel like I can accidentally lower it. Arrest him? Scales was already like mercilessly butchered once because I didn't read the fine print. I don't think he needs to suddenly be arrested as well. Does authority arrest him? I don't need authority. How much defiance is this gonna go? Just... It to a vote? I can't put it to a... I mean, I could, but... Nah. Investigate? Just joined. How's your first day? It's going well, Sky. Welcome in, Sky. It's definitely a different change of pace from the Civathon. Definitely. Anyway. Bottom right choice? I feel like that's how I turn into a werewolf, but you know, raising authority is nice. Lowering military is nice. Raising defiance? Not so nice. Because 5, 6. If it raises more than 2. Is it the safest? I don't know that I trust you guys. At all. Fine. You completely reply, you receive a reply from Count Scales before the week is out. I can only apologize for my indiscretions. From now on, I will confine myself to the dungeon when I experience my little episodes. I appreciate you handling this matter privately. Dozens of murdered peasants. Ooh, stability. Would probably not call this justice, but attacks do stop. Hopefully the matter is dealt with. Ooh. Okay, and that is the end of the season. What can I get? Gambling. Reverse voting. I'll stick with what I have. I like reverse voting. Reverse voting's fun, but I'll stick with that. Curious Curse, Conspiracy Revealed, and Mercantile Complaint. Conspiracy Revealed. Serene Highness, we discovered another shipment of weapons and money is on its way from a different group that would revolutionaries in the coast. The Grandies are funding a rebellion with peasants on our lands. Lies and slander, your majesty. We found a receipt proving the weapons shipment was coming from the south. Who else would be behind this? Look, money. I don't know what to do. Are any of these really bad? This one's not great. This one gives you guys money, possibly. Alright, go for it. Go for it, guys. Go for it. I said I'd be hands off. I'll be hands off. For the most part. Alright, it looks like D. Ah, damn it. It looks like D is winning. However, you guys really just don't want the call for unity. I see that. But it didn't work. We can't prove anything, let the matter lie. It's a 6, 7. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Mercantile complaint. Your Majesty, the richest merchants of the coast have bribed the patricians to give them an exclusive charter. They're now in control of all the trade of glassware and jewelry, the coast's most valuable goods. It's monopoly, Your Majesty. They're scamming the public and fixing prices, pushing smaller traders like myself out of business. Something must be done. Have fun. Yeah, I don't like C. I didn't like C. Rude. You guys don't get C. You guys don't get C. Sounds like good business, guys. It's monopolies are fun, right? Monopolies are fun. What's wrong with monopolies? Your stream's lagging? Is anyone else experiencing stream lag, or is it just Sky? I know Sky sometimes has stream laggy issues. Hopefully no one else is having lag issues. If you are, let me know. I can try and fix where my internet's placed, but I don't know how well. All good? All good on your end? Okay. It probably is just Sky then. All good for you too? Okay. Okay, I'm glad it's not on my end. I'm glad. My internet's been bad sometimes. Let's see. For the next few days, you send the merchant away, ignoring his desperate protests. Over the next few weeks, more and more small traders across the coast start going bankrupt. Trade is down by 1, stability's down by 1, some green people's got more money. These companies are expanding each day and recording incredible profits. Time to open a bottle of wine. And Curious Curse. I need to be very careful with this. A giant glass globe filled to the brim with murky water is wheeled before the council. A fishbowl contains Lord Sky suspended in what? He pokes his head above the surface. A most infuriating circumstance has befallen you. What happened to you? Cursed by a sea wizard, he inflicted me with gills? I can't live in water. I can't leave water for more than a couple minutes. Due to anger the witch. It happened. I happened on his tannery, and this polluting some picturesque beaches he likes. How was I supposed to know? I demand that you arrest this maniac and force him to remove these gills. I didn't know you could get cursed to be a fish. Can the queen get forced to be a fish? Can I just run away from the throne and go live in the seaweed depths of below with the fish people? I like the fish people. That seems like the best option. Alright, you guys get money for B. Everyone likes money. People like money, right? People like money. Money's fun. Money's fun. We can settle this diplomatically. Who needs money? Who needs anger? Who needs anything? We have money. We have money. I like money. Suko, why? Why, Suko? Why are you always against the crowd? Are you trying to turn your back on the free money? Send a diplomat to politely ask the wizard to reverse the curse. Soon enough, the wizard appears before the council. As he walks, seawater sloshes at his feet, welling up from the ground itself. What do you want from me? Need you to reverse the course, and why would I do anything like that? His tannery is ruining my favorite beach. I don't curse for nothing. I feel like paying money to the wizard is a very bad idea. Stay a fish? I don't, that's gonna raise defiance, and that's bad. So, stay the fish? Top choice is best for you? Yeah, I know bankruptcy's bad, but I know there's at least one decent enough way to get out of bankruptcy. The problem is, if I let them go higher, not only will, the Grandies be able to push forward, so too will this scheme. I need to be very mindful of the patrician's third scheme. So take my money. Don't let him be a fish. Wizard's flesh bulges and ripples and turns suddenly to the water splashing down in your corridor. He's left you with quite a cleanup job. The Lord Sky appears in the council hall a few days later, back to his old self, though he has a case of the hiccups from the that persists for several months. Well, I fixed you, and I'm broke, and I don't think I can do anything else. Yeah, I can't tax yet. That's okay. Bankruptcy, your heir, the donor. Who are you? Greetings, your esteemed highness. I can't help but notice your treasury is running a little low. I, on the other hand, have so much gold, I can't walk without it clinking. You know, based on what Niv said at the very beginning of this game, I can see that. You're quite a comedian. Have money? Once. Oh, dear God, I do not know. I tried to take a quick drink. I think I swallowed it wrong. I apologize for the coughing. Anyway, I have money, you have power, perhaps we can both be of use to each other. There's a legal limit to the number of trade ships we can send upriver in the south. Limit means to protect fishing yields. I want that restriction lifted. It would lead to a nearly 30% profit increase across my portfolio. Call the council session if you must, push the vote to my favor, and I will make a substantial and totally unrelated donation to the treasury. This sounds a lot like a bribe. You must misheard. This is not a bribe. This is a totally unrelated donation to the treasury. You know, I already lost. I don't know what my farming needs to be at to pass this check, but I'm pretty sure it's too low. Okay. The farming, though. It's gonna make everyone else mad. 15 to your ambition, you have 16. Hopefully it only lowers by 1. Hopefully it only lowers by 1. I swear trade is a much easier way to win. But I already won with trade. Isn't this such a great vote? Don't you guys just love this vote? Isn't this vote just amazing? I think this vote's amazing. Don't you agree? I definitely think so. Anyway. Should the council follow Lord Patrician? Remove the legal limit on the coastal ships. What should farming decrease? Here's the farming. Farming went down by 1? Okay. Defiance went up in every other region, I believe, by 1. And money, we're good. I think I still need to do the bankruptcy thing, right? Meaning to intend to financial woes, but you solved the issue on your own! Wow. Okay, never mind, I don't need to do it. I don't need to sell and open crypts and wonderful stuff. Should I die? I asked my crown be passed to... Hey, Corvin, this fixes things, right? Right, Corvin, this fixes things, right? Right, Corvin? Right, Corvin? Right, Corvin? The assembled nobles break into polite applause by designating the air you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Yes, you can still have the ice cream, Corvin. You can still have the ice cream. You can still have the ice cream. This time the sibling won't end up as her parent. That person is unrelated. Roland is unrelated to me. Purely naming coincidence. Your Serene Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you. It's Corvin. That's Corvin. Don't look at that name. It's Corvin. Yeah, it's Corvin. Congratulations on finding an heir. You now just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. You're fine. You're fine. You're also fine. Perfect. What would you guys like to auction for? Can I? I don't think I can. I like this. Damn it. I wasted my money. Worth the price? What are you guys trying to buy? You're trying to lower your trade? Let's see. Oh, now you're trying to lower authority. It makes sense for you guys. Alright, lowered authority, raised faith for the Grandees. You traitor. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Your ambition, the burnt village, said it has to be a 15. 12 plus 4, and that's a 16. Starry Rainy City want to become the mother of the nation. So far, you've not convinced anyone the kingdom's farms aren't producing enough food. What about that 15? What about that 15 did I hear? Should crush these disloyal nobles, smash their armies, and force them to submit. We should spread the zealous the 9th. And not the 9th. I don't like the 9th. Oh, I lost my horns. Me also, just so it's not floating there, get rid of that. Hi Suki. Hi Suki, welcome in Suki. Okay. Yeah, my poor horns. Now I just have a bald spot. Oh well. Don't listen to them, blah 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 blah. Can I do trade? Stability and trade. Stability's bad. Faith and trade. Authority and faith. Bad. Authority and military is really bad. I've already done faith and trade. I've already done it though. Like, I've passed that one before. It wouldn't be new is the problem. I don't know if I just want to win just to win. Plus I barely passed my checks that time. So I am... This is elevated by church then? Yippee! A wise decision, Your Majesty. I'll send word to my priests. Of course, they need to be worthy. Your priority will be to raise your authority and kingdom's overall faith as much as you can. And of course, can't be an open rebellion amongst the nobles. Well, somehow I've been managing that okay for the moment. Monster Unleashed. It's a day like any other. You're sitting in the council hall listening to your nobles argue about something or another. Today's session is particularly heated. Despolo, Count, I can't understand my position. We simply cannot lower tariffs. Your profiteering will be penniless. Penniless! Oh dear, get away from me. I feel faint. Good grief, he's having a heart attack. Half a mind to... High Scales, you're not bald anymore! Before the anguished council, skies flesh ripples and bulges. Jet black hair spreads across his body, huge and gleaming claws sprout from his fingertips. With incredible speed, Count Scales pounces upon Lord Cook and clamps his jaws onto the screaming Lord Patrion's throat. Sorry, Cook. Sorry, Cook. Blood sprays across the faces of countless of the rest of the council. Shock gives way to panic when the monster turns its glowing eyes their way. The council hall fills with shrieks and blubbering. Honor guard, protect me! Your coastal gladiators charge, trolling a variety of weapons. The monster tears them apart one by one, splattering the walls with their blood. Can the honor guard just never beat this thing? It's not even a check. It's just, they're just dead. I now feel less bad for the battle nuns. Sinking scarlet fangs into your shoulder. Then with one final shudder, it dies as the last of its blood gushes from its wounds. You stand in the gore-soaked council, catching your breath and clutching your injured shoulder. The cowardly nobles have fled, taking advantage of the monster's distraction. Only the spy master and marshal remain. Scales died. Scales the Third has joined the council. You don't see that every day. Are you alright, Your Majesty? I need medical assistance. The marshal fetches on the royal physician, who hurriedly begins bandaging your shoulder. Where the attack quickly spreads amongst the peasants, who promptly panic, declaring the half of the nobles are secret monsters. The wound is slow to heal and thankfully doesn't appear to be infected. Your physician expects a full recovery. I don't trust it. Sign the poets the best guards? Okay. Neither have the warriors. The blue and the red warriors have both neither failed me. The burnt village. Your Majesty, the peasants of the south are enraged by your response to the bandit problem. Perhaps burning down the village was a little heavy-handed. Under Frigil blah blah blah, teeth of blah blah blahs, grandees are not taking this well. The damn peasants are making us look like fools. Our cities and castles should starve in the winter. Could starve in the winter if the council doesn't do something. How should the council respond to the problem? You can... Do 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 do. Wait, we're at the Grandees in Rewind. I authority and faith. I don't think faith is gonna help anything. Say the word. Say what word? Suko! Suko, no! Wait, what word? What word? Let's kill them all, A. You know, that does... Here. Go for it. Go for A. Go for A. Go for it. Go for it. Won't it be fun? I think it will be fun. So very fun. I don't... Almost all of the counts don't think it'll be fun, apparently. From what I'm seeing here. Oh! Okay. I'm partially bald again. I see. Let me take off the halo so it looks better. Exploiting the peasantry? Don't say that, Blessed. Don't say that, Blessed. It's not exploitation. It's something else. It's pleasant. Pleasant for the peasants, I'm sure. You send another regiment to whip some sense into these peasants. They didn't learn a thing or two from the burnt village. A few days later, we received reports of several of the villages have been burned to the ground. Most of the harvest was burned too, but at least the peasants are thoroughly cowering. Farming sucks, stability sucks, authority raised though. And is that... Yeah. But the grandees are probably... 7. Yeah, even if I tax anyone, that's not gonna happen. I don't have the money to play around with this. Tax counts, bribe the... I don't know. I don't know if I should bribe. Counts have no money? What do you mean the counts have no money? Look at Dark, look at Shadow. You guys have money? Not a lot of money, we have money. I take your money, tax the counts. I'm worried. I'm not taxing you guys. That is a god-awful option. My phone's also at 20%, so I do apologize if my model starts, like, acting funny. Let us see. Fine. Hey, my forehead's hidden again. Fevered dreams, ambition, sainthood. There's no way I hit it, right? Your Majesty, I've received messages from the priests beyond the capital. They've been working hard to promote your powers at every semen, as they should. This is what they have to say. What is my authority? Do I win? Yes! Okay. Okay. Command of the kingdom is masterful, Your Majesty. The nobles are in no position to push back against you. Now, the true journey of sainthood begins. You'll scour the kingdom for miracles so that you could show your holiness of your rule. Please thank the priests for me. Oh, there's no need for thanks. More than ever, they serve the crown and the ninth is one. Shall we write the priests directly? They will investigate any potential miracle. 50. God damn it. Okay. For a few weeks, the Archbishop returns with an immensely sour expression. In the east, a pig seemed to be sick. Then she got up and it walked. And the villager of the coast claimed that the statue of Saint Bernard started crying. His neighbors said it was just the rain. So no miracles then? The ninth god works mysterious ways. These may be miracles, but they're not dramatic enough to make the average peasant pay attention. We must bring the lost sheep back to the flock. Without a faithful kingdom, there's little to be done. Improve your chance of victory. Focus on increasing faith in the next 2 seasons. The challenge will decrease difficulty with each attempt. The trade one would have been easier, yes. However, I probably still would have failed the faith check. Run by bandits. Every day the bandit attacks on the road to the south, must overrun, blah 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 blah. Tell me more. He calls himself Thomas Greensleeves and claims to steal from the rich and give to the poor. Hey, it's Robin Hood. By the 9th, have you ever heard such nonsense? The local villagers idolize him. They're singing ballads about him, turning him into legend. And they won't hesitate to let his men hide amongst them when the sheriff comes knocking. Who cares who he is? We need to kill him and teach the others a lesson. It's the Grandies. Hey guys, money, 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 gambling money, gambling money. Guys, I'm paying you to gamble. I'm paying you to gamble. I'm paying you all to gamble. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. My voice is not up for this today, apparently. All right. And we're going, and we're going, and we're doing the thing. I don't know if, you know, true. You guys aren't losing that much here, right? Suko votes a complete random thing. How can the bandits and their new leader be brought to justice? Mount an extensive smear campaign to discredit Thomas Greensleeves. I had a 60% chance to win and I lost. You launch a smear campaign across the kingdom. Town criers shout about how Thomas Greensleeves bandits are cannibals and sadists. Posters denounce them as the devil-worshipping warlock. Doesn't work. Authority goes down. Oh well, don't need authority anymore. No, you're on stage 2. All I need is one thing, and that is fine. Do I have to make the authority check every time? Dreams. Over the course of the winter, you find yourself plagued with horrific dreams. You're running through the open woods, full screams, the colossal jaws of beast, jaws bite beast and human alike. You're always hunting, you're always hungry. The council notices your lack of sleep. My authority drops again. Wow. Got the wood witch. While the spy master keeps an ear out for rumors of magic, you begin to search in your spare time. You can only hope that someone finds you before it's too late. Okay. Well, you guys met your check finally. You guys also met your check. The council demands the queen's advisors to resign, and the queen is too weak to resist. Our replacements are waiting in the wings. Once our advisors surround the queen, we will have to complete the control of what she hears. We will shape her reality. Treat the queen like a mushroom. Wow. Now, let's not be vulgar. The question is, what will we do with this control? What would you guys like to do? You guys can either raise stability or you can raise others' defiance. What would you guys like to do? Oh, great counts. It took to get to stage 3 with 3 different scales. Your whole lineage had to work so hard for this, Scales. It looks like you guys want to raise stability. We'll turn the queen into our powerless little puppet dance. God damn. Okay. Sometimes it's scary how much you get into this, but yes, a great plan. What now? Now the kingdom must return to prosperity, and we will ensure that we get the credit. The council will see this as a demonstration of our competence and will insist on sweeping out the old guard. At that point, we've won. Final stage of the scheme, the council must raise stability to 5. Third voting option, 1 authority. Take that over call for unity. End the year. Panic at the council, sigils in stone, witch hunting. Panic at the council. Your Highness, I bring bad news from the south. We are receiving reports of, I'm sure your news can wait. Urgent tidings come from the east. Demand the queen's attention at once. They're giving me a headache. The cities of the south are consumed by riots on a weekly basis. Our citizens want to overthrow the queen and elect a new, more competent ruler. Is that all? Blood of the dead, the eastern courts are corrupt, your grace. Judges are letting off the vilest criminals in return for the slightest bit of coin. My news is worse still. The industries of the coast are in grave danger. The works are striking and they demand fewer hours and higher pay. All these problems have arisen because the kingdom is incredibly unstable, Your Majesty. Something must be done. What do you suggest? Fortunately, we lack the resources to tackle all these problems at once. You must pick which matter to prioritize. Have fun! Have fun! Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Alright, looks like we're going to the coast first, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely everyone thinks we're going to the coast first. And let's see how this goes. So probably make the Grandies want to rebel. Holy crap, they want to rebel. That's bad. Witch hunting. Wakes you search the witch or warlock that can treat your dark and bloody dreams. Knowing the church would be outraged if they found out, you must take discreet action in your witch hunt. Trade. Ooh, okay. You have the city watch question every trader coming through the capital. Your loyal nobles do the same. Through the rumor mill, you hope to find a whisper of something you're searching for. You can only hope that a clue turns up soon. If not, you're getting more vivid as the dreams go all day. Blah, 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 blah. Sigils and stones. Your Grace, lamentably, there have been some strange things happening in the newly built theater. I'd rather keep it quiet for now. Tell me more. Odd symbols are beginning to be painted on the theater. No one knows where they're coming from. It's just a graffiti artist. Keep it quiet. Surely it will be fine. Take some paint. Just paint it. Perfect. I will decrease my own wealth, apparently. And soon, new symbols appear the next day. They're dawn over midday. That's smoother than I thought. Hopefully this is the last we hear of them. Yep, hopefully I can take my check first. I would like my check, please. I would like my check, please. I would like my check, please. Ambition! Give me my check, please! Excellent, Your Serene Highness! We have excellent news from the coast! 9 white wildcats were seen close to the patrician's villa, and a group of mercenaries followed them along the coast. They found an ancient, forgotten church carved into the cliffside. The wildcats vanished, leaving only a handful of fur. Besides, you might recall how you cured the crystal pox with a touch. That and the peasant reported a vision of you being blessed by the ninth. When the queen's rule is holy, the ninth god rewards. Everyone agrees the signs are here. Does that mean it's time? I believe it is, Your Majesty! I will make the preparations in the ceremony of St. Bernard's Cathedral. I look forward to seeing you. That evening, your husband comes to see you. I wonder if I'll have to call you Saint Civil? Saint Queen Civil? Anyways, it's a jolly good achievement. Well done! What do you think you'll get up to? I want to deal with my enemies. I hope so, Civil. I suspect they'll have something. You'll have something made for the lot of them. Before you know, its time has come. It's gloriously sunny day on the capital, and the lower layers upon the ceremony's robes are rather hot. You stand before the Archbishop in St. Bernard's Cathedral in front of the gathered nobles. Roland stands beside you, his hand in yours. Off to your side, Civil II is watching excitedly. I'm sorry, Corvin is watching excitedly. They occasionally try to dash into the crowd, but the governess retrieves them each time. We gather before the power of the ninth god to witness holy influence Queen Civil. There follows a very long sermon. Stand and smile respectfully. As it goes on and on, but eventually it's time for your blessing. A blanket of silence falls over the cathedral as you step forward and the bishop sprinkles holy water upon your brow. You feel something. Warm glow as if the ninth god is watching. The power of the ninth bathes over you in holy lights. The nobles can never stand against you now. Rise once more, Queen of the Kingdom and Saint Civil. Sainthood, here I am, baby! Here and well, of course, they're all in awe of your enthusiasm. Applause rise in the cathedral, echoing through the huge rafters. Surrounded by the red-robed devotees, the High Inquisitor is watching closely. After a moment, she applauds with the rest. At the next council session, the nobles arrive to find a cluster of inquisitors who have joined your honor guard. What are they doing here? Since when does the Inquisition have a place in the council? Ninth, hush, you want to be tried for heresy? Do not worry. They are purely ceremonial. Yes, I suppose so, your highness. Over the course of the day, even your boldest noble is quick to vote with the crown. It's so easy, relaxing, efficient. You finish early for the first time in months. With the church at your back, you have the license to do what you please, as long as you keep with the ninth god's good side, of course. A long, glorious, venerated reign awaits Saint Civil. We have our second win! We have our second win! I feel like I really... okay, I feel like I really need to thank Nib. Nib, like, guided me through half of this. But... okay... The Count's attempt to replace the Queen's advisors never panned out. One night, Count Foggy awoke to find a smiling spy master holding a knife to his throat and kindly asked him to desist. The Grandees continued to throw accusations of witchcraft and heresy at their enemies. Everyone gradually learned to ignore them. All that remained of the patricians' attempt to usurp the crown was a prisoner, deep under the palace, clad in an iron mask and shrouded in rumors. Praise be! Under the Saint Civil's reign, the church was all-powerful. The only thing warmer than the hearts of the believers were the heretics being burned alive. The queen died peacefully. After another 15 years of devout rule, legend says the angel appeared at her bedside to bear her to the thereafter. So, the one question I have is, did I find a cure for the werewolf problem, or like, did I find that cure, or you didn't? Just, your kid's cursed? Oh dear god, okay. Fun. Well, I think that is all the time that I have.
Queen.
No! I think that's all the time I have for King of the Castle today. I want to see, like, give me... There's no... You don't unlock more customization options or anything, right? Like, it's always the same. Or are there things you can unlock with, various different things? You do not? Alright. Darn, that'd be cool, though, if you could unlock stuff through playing. That's default looking? Exactly! Alright, I'll take the water. I'll take the water in 1 second. True saints of the werewolves we met along the way. Alright, let me move some stuff over. Thank you guys so much for joining for King of the Castle today. I will be playing again. Probably not obviously this week. I want to play it again. Turn off the extension. Yeah, let me work on that. Let me work on that. Let's go back. I won, Otter. I hope your food's good too. But I won, Otter. I won. Oh my god, I feel like I owe it to all of you guys. But I cannot believe that we won that. Both the times I won it was through Faith, which I didn't even mess with Faith at all this time, really. Just kind of happened. Where is King of the Castle? Deactivate. There we go. Okay. The extension should be gone now. But anyway, I would say that this was a fairly good stream past the Civathon. We will be back tomorrow. I will be playing something. I will be playing something. What was I playing again? It was either Power Wash or Dig a Hole. I cannot remember which one I signed up for. Power Wash? Alright. It is Power Wash. Alright, we'll be playing Power Wash tomorrow, aka it'll basically be a just chatting stream. But I have so many stories from the first week of college this week. And I didn't get to make my video on Friday about it. So, hey, it's gonna be Monday's video, and I'm also talking about it tomorrow. That is what we're doing. Anyway, I will be ending off with stream here today. We will be picking up exact same time tomorrow. It'll be Power Wash. aka just chatting stream with some visuals, maybe. Maybe someone else power washing with me. Completely depends. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for joining. Thank you for allowing me to win, even though I saw like half you guys trying to rebel at the last second. You know. Anyway. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. And yeah, I've read Corbin's message. Dear God, I'll see you next time.